Dzień dobry, witam bardzo, ale to bardzo serdecznie w kolejnej epizodzie Zagrajmy w Disco Elysium. Witam, 𝗧𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗏. Okej, mieliśmy porozmawiać... No nie wiem, kto nam jeszcze został. O 21 mamy iść... O 21 mamy iść porozmawiać z gościem z mieszkania 28. A tak poza tym? Kurde, jak tam dostać się na tę górę? Ten jest jakieś wejście? Nie, tędy nie ma.
There are sitting at a desk.
Fuck does Kuno care? So? Fuck, okay. Kuno's a giver like that, yes?
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, pig, Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Zapamiętam do Kuno.
You got fucked. You got after this shit. You better have something.
Yeah, real interest.
Kuno.
No dobra, no jakiś tam ekspik wszedł. W sumie, kto zna się jeszcze na tatuażach? Kto się może znać?
Can I help you?
Cóż, zamierzam śpiewać tu karaoke.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find Ace. Your body is ready, sire.
Your body is ready. Wiesz, zawsze chodzi o pieniądze.
The man ponders his cooking. He looks up at you. Then look. Shrugging is an international. He smiles. It's almost like music. You see a heavy steel door. The cobalt blue. It leads to a side building adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. The door does not budge.
Kurde, no. Jakieś klucze albo coś? Dobra, lipa z tym. Kogo mamy jeszcze do porozmawiania? No, kogo minęliśmy? Tu nikogo nie ma. A, tam ta babeczka może nam coś może powiedzieć. Nie, ale o tatuażu?
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Wiesz, coś może... O, może ty coś wiesz.
Hola, Wandering Man. Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law.
Aha, no to se dupa powiedziałeś, nie?
Right to work.
No jasne, tu nic nie mogę. No z dziwnych osób to ta babeczka została. to się może znać na broni?
You caught me at an opportune moment. This awful weather.
Chyba wiem, co się z tą dzieje.
And what is that?
Jesteś szarotą przewoźniczką. Przewozisz towary przez szarotę.
𝗱𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗵𝘁 𝗀𝗨𝗪𝗓 solved the case. And here I was, thinking you were an idiot. So, are you? An idiot, I mean?
Straciłem przytomność, bo miałem złamane serce i straciłem wszelką pamięć o świecie.
Like 𝗀𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗵𝗁 in 𝗂𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗂. You're the opposite of me, then. I remember everything, even the things I never knew.
Tego, czegoś nigdy nie znała?
The smell of liquor on Gabriel's lips after the shoot. In the motor park. The roses on the day of Franco Negro's coronation. On the grand stairs of Ryle. The smoke from the fowling piece when Dolores Day was. The look on her face, like an orgasm. The wound in her chest. My hand in my father's hand. Except I never had a father. And I never shot her innocent Dolores Day. Heroic doses, 𝗪𝗵𝗶𝗹. Heroic.
Czy to nie jest niebezpieczne?
Thought insertion? Dithering? The Grad Catala Magistral? It's more than dangerous. It's sad. But at first I had to make a living. Now, when you've seen it all go away like that, rolling off like the sea, and then come back to this, what are we doing here? For thousands of years, Gabriel. It doesn't have to be like this. We can just give up. We can just become a vapor.
Jak ona wygląda, ta cała szarota?
Like looking into the ocean at night, in the dark.
I?
You cannot see it, but you know it's there. And it's big, bigger than anything. Bigger than all the other things combined.
Jakie to uczucie?
Nothing. Until it starts. When you are deep enough. Then, for me, it's like autumn. Dark, gray, and orange. The orange of street lights and the color of streets and electric light. It smells like autumn too. It smells terrible.
Nostalgia. Cooped up in the cabin, shaking. Terrible nostalgia. For yourself. For humans. It's too much to bear. She loves it.
Jak przez nią przejeżdżasz?
In the belly of an airship, behind the steel windows. So you don't look straight into it. It's not advised to look into it.
Czyli nie w tej ciężarówce?
No, the same one, a roller. They all are nowadays. Special wheels for connecting to the floor of the hold.
Jeszcze jedno, powiedziałeś, że możemy się zmienić w opar?
Yes.
No elaboration.
Czuję, że mam już to, co ty, w pewien sposób.
They say there's a point. One that I have not crossed. In the Pearl, super deep. If you stray too far, of course, on the U41A. Or in Lomonosov's land. Where every step you take is one step further from home. No matter the direction. It's a point you cannot come back from. Your mind becomes so radiant with the past, there is a flip. Instead of writing, it erases memory, nearing some kind of indescribable finale. Maybe you've been down the motorway south?
Południową autostradą?
It's a story as lone horsemen tell. Lone horsemen, 𝗪𝗵𝗶𝗹, not Pell drivers. Way beyond the established Pell that's lit by radio frequencies, where it goes silent and dark, and the process begins, erasure, kilometer by kilometer, in any direction. The motorway south is a road you cannot come back from.
To jest na końcu południowej autostrady.
No one knows what's at the end. I've only glimpsed the beginning. I've only felt it in the distance when I was a child. A child growing on the leg.
Wszystko dobrze?
Josiana.
There is nothing more to do now. She is receding in the clutches of some indescribable.
Okej. Dobra, i kogo my tutaj sklepie z kimś, ale bez sensu, po co?
Looking for something odd?
Tu nic nie ma. Ten wciąż nie przyjechał. U Roya coś? Ale czy Roy będzie ogarniał? Nie wiem, no mi się wydaje, że już go dzisiaj przepytaliśmy o wszystko.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Elektrochemia. Okej. Czyli w teorii by coś było tam do pogadania.
You see, Rose, try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
O! Jej?
Yes. Big men on.
A classic set. The figurines
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats. That they do.
Which ones?
This set of.
You're probably... I think their poverty has been... Maybe.
This set of.
You're probably... I think their poverty... I don't like either set very much, to be honest.
Dobra, spróbujmy wygrzebać.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarded. Why?
Oh.
What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say 𝗱𝗨.
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider. The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend. About a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
He lost his cap when he
No
lost.
wiadomo, biorę.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
That was a very smooth salesman's grin. That. The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. One especially catches your eye. This is you. Gold, and just make sure it works before you buy it.
Is the 𝗳𝗵𝗶𝗵𝗁 W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul. Plays, and here you are.
Okej.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among the light. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Yes, officer. As you...
His manner is casual, but his
It was brought to me to be altered.
the lights buzzing resemble.
700 real. A bargain, I dare say. There's also the matter of rewiring, but the most important...
Okej, jak coś to mogę kupić za 700, kurwa, latarnię. Nice. Nice. Teraz będę chodził z boomboxem wszędzie. To jest to. Boombox. Czy mam jakieś taśmy?
The bullet is still safely sealed away. The squished lit. I know. You should find the gun that shot this bullet. That sounds like some. Then find the gun that shot it and the person that gun belongs to. The dented yellow mailbox greets you, but the documents inside the envelope still lack the... It's not going to be that easy. Everard wants you to dirty your hands getting these signatures, and he will quickly find out if you just mail.
Właśnie, co z tymi podpisami? Od kogo mam te podpisy zdobyć? Elektrochemia. Okej. ப்rzęży Martinez. Chaty rybaków i kościół. Tam jeszcze nie byliśmy. No, rękawiczki, napad, zmarły. Poniedziałek, zawory. Tutaj dalej osoby dzwoniącej. To niedozwolony dostęp. Aha, tego nie wiem, jak to jeszcze zrobić. Karaoke. Balkonowy palacz. A co z tymi podpisami? Okej, upiększ ciało. A, no to ja muszę tam iść, nie?
The lights are so pretty when it gets dark. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to. Mum says it's necessary.
There is stress and unease.
It's the type, or there could be a story about it happened. Those are unhappy books. These are not, well, maybe then that's really not a proper romance story. Not in romance books, sir. I haven't read many of those. I don't think it's a romance. No. Yes.
What was that?
Maybe some about other books? Oh, I think that's...
Seems like most people...
But it does make the famous people. Why would they do that, sir? That's so cool. Maybe they'll make... Oh, I think that...
Seems like most people...
Dobra. O!
Hello?
Kim pani jest?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Czy pani z klasy robotniczej nie powinna pracować?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
To wspaniale.
It is.
No policjantem.
I know you are.
Dobrze. Potrzebuje pani pomocy policjanta?
What with?
Może zaginął pani mąż?
My husband? No, he's not.
Gdzie zatem może być?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Czyli mówi mi pani, że nie wie pani tak właściwie, gdzie jest pani mąż.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Nie chciałaby pani?
No.
Co, ludnie mogę pomóc znaleźć zaginionego męża.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
She has, though. The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay.
Już dobrze.
What?
To nic złego, nie wiedzieć, gdzie pani jest panią. Nie ma z powodu wstydu.
Who said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me. My husband is not missing.
But he is. You can feel it. Or maybe it's something else then.
Może zaginęły pani dzieci?
No, absolutely not.
Dobrze, zatem gdzie są?
Are you a policeman or a nanny? They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home. Smoking.
W
Giving...
domu prawda i palą papierosy.
That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Jamrock. There's...
She's getting upset. Her voice has risen as she tries to convince herself that...
They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now. My youngest girl, Jolie, why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told... There is no...
Okay, it must be asked then. What are you doing here? Why are you pursuing this? Is it a hunch?
My husband? I don't know. At home, yes, but no.
Jak sobie pani chce. W sumie to nie obchodzi, czy pani mąż zaginął.
Why are we still talking about...
She has, though. The husband is totally lost.
Już dobrze, dziecinko.
What?
Nie mówiłem tylko do siebie, powinienem zamilknąć, jestem jak dziecko.
She tries to concentrate. Okay, maybe it's something else then.
Może zginęła pani kakadu.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
Pani pytałem o kakadu, zaginęła?
I don't even have a cockatoo.
It's a trap. Never ever say what.
Co?
Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing.
Dobrze.
Great.
Jeszcze tylko jedno pytanie. Co pani miała na myśli, mówiąc, że zachowuje się jak kakadu?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested.
Maybe you should.
Przyjmij zadanie.
Who is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Wonderful. The story is open.
Przegląda książki.
Her hands move. Another comrade. Years of labor are
Przytul
present.
ją.
You step in and close your arms around this foreign body, wandering astray in touch. There's a small movement beneath your hands as you shut your eyes. Then a tiny voice breaks out and asks,
What is happening?
She seems to be confused. The situation is oddly intimate. Your cheek is pressed against her shoulder. Her hand is trapped between your chest. Fine.
What are you doing, officer?
Less talk, more feeling. Keep your eyes closed. The feeling continues. Warm and comfy on the cold shoreline. You hear a question rising to the surface, trying to break the sensation. So tell me, how does it feel to be close to someone, skin to skin? I wonder how long it has been since you last hugged someone. No, you don't. Nothing. Don't come back here.
Officer, what are you doing? Fighting for it how? Oh. I guess it's better than nothing. Is there anything else I can help you with?
The woman before...
Okej. To było dobre. Ciekawe, czy ten mąż naprawdę jej zaginął.
My husband? No, he's... I don't know.
She gives you a short...
Yes, but no. Why are...
She has, though. The husband... She gives you a short nod and shifts her attention.
Kurde, na pewno jej zaginął mąż. Czy nie?
An old East Delta, and off-key.
Kudos, please stop calling it.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Oh, I'm
A single beep. You ring. What an ominous. All you hear is static. You ring the doorbell. You wait for a minute or two. Looks like someone has melted. You hear static from the intercoms.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder.
My God. It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Who cares that you don't remember her? No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care. Ever since I came to work here, it's different. As if my mind...
A spot of static overrides her word.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able...
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull.
Ciekawe.
East Delta Commerce Center.
Dobra. A, 21 wybiła, super. Dobra, to lecimy do... mieszkanie 28, no tak. Podejrzewam, że mieszkanie 28 jest u góry.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. Secure to no response. You'll need to equip the...
Aha, 3% szans, że się uda. Jezu. To ja bym pół tygodnia rzucał tutaj. Okej. Łom albo coś. Ty, ja tu jeszcze nie byłem. O lol.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are. Yeah, you got me now. The dynamic between us has completely changed. Oh, yes. Does any...
If there's pain about any...
It doesn't have to do any...
The inspiration will come to her once.
Shoot, piggy. It's what you do, isn't it? Oh, shoot, piggy. I ain't no snitch.
A nie miała żadnych... Naprawdę nie miała żadnej farby? Wait. Elektrochemia. Okej.
Hello again, officers.
Tu mogę wyjść. Którędy mogę iść na... Te...
You hear a poor.
Dobra, ale zróbmy zapis. Żeby nie zrobić przypału.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds. It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight.
Beautiful. So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
Tak, taki jest mój cel.
Beautiful. I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
Słuchaj, bardzo podoba mi się ten widok.
That's why I chose this place.
Czy dzisiaj jest piątek? Czuję się, jakby był piątek.
Yeah, it does feel like the end of the week. Such gentle weather.
Chwila, kto kogo dziś odwiedza?
My Sunday friend. He's brilliant. Everyone wants to meet my Sunday friend.
To chciałem spytać twojego przyjaciela.
Trust me. You do.
Dobrze.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
Dokąd?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
Tylko jeśli obiecasz, że wtedy porozmawiamy, to ważne.
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, all right?
And he's got...
Okej.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
His hands are clean and well manicured.
A
This
kim
is a man
on jest?
importance of appearances.
My name is 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stability on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Co ty tu robisz?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
What? Czy to dlatego, że pan to zrobił?
Because I did it?
He's clearly not a man accustomed to being spoken to in that manner, let alone to being accused of murder.
Bardzo przepraszam, źle się wyraziłem. Chciałem spytać, co pan widział.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers.
To znaczy przerażające?
No, no. I mean, it was so strange. I could barely believe what was happening.
Okej.
I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Kim byli ci ludzie?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez. Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
Ilu ich było?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. maybe 8.
Co się stało
I
potem?
went back inside.
Chwila, czyli był tak naprawdę nie widział tego linczu.
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Byli mężczyźni, kobiety?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
Jakiego byli pochodzenia?
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗧 among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
Okej. Co dalej?
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
Co ma pan na myśli, mówiąc, że nic się nie wydarzyło? Zamordowali człowieka.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
Czemu nie wezwał pan moru?
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock.
Okej.
I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
Może pan przynajmniej powiedzieć mi, o jakiej porze się to stało?
All I can say is that it was late.
Brzmi jasność, czyli nie widział pan tak naprawdę samego wieszania, tak?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
No to była strata czasu.
I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance.
Co robi pan w Martinizji?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Dobrze, ale co pan robi tutaj, w mieszkaniu?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
A więc jest pan jakimś biurokratą.
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗃 working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the moralnym.
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the moral intern is joking or not.
Czym jest społeczność międzynarodowa?
La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
Czym jest 𝗪𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗵𝗁?
It is the most important thing.
Nic mi to nie mówi.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Jaką właściwie mamy z tego korzyść?
Take your daily bread, for example. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
Poniżej 2% czego?
But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
W ogóle nie odpowiada pan na moje pytanie.
The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
No jasne.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the moralnym. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the moral intern's commitment to transparency.
Słyszeliście się o tym moralinternie, ale chciałbym wiedzieć więcej.
It's the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
Jest pan moralistą?
But of course.
Ale dlaczego?
Because moralists believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values.
A czym jest normalny, stabilny świat?
The Occident is part of the normal world. Oranje, sur la clé.
Martinez nie wydaje się mi szczególnie normalny ani stabilny.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
A co z resztą? 𝗪𝗏𝗍𝗁?
Revachol is generally...
Revachol.
It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
Demokracja tylko pusty przekręt, pod nim karuzelą. Demokracja to tylko pusty przekręt, jeśli pod jej kuratelą klasa robotnicza wciąż pozostaje pod butem kapitału. Zgadzam się.
My friend. But the lesson of the revolution is that communism does not work.
Nie zadziałał, bo koalicja brutalnie go zmiażdżyła.
Oh yes, the big bad coalition crushed the revolution. Tell me, if the revolution was succeeding, would it have been crushed so easily? Are we really so bad for wanting compromise, peace and prosperity on reasonable, achievable terms? Ask yourself. Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to add? What's there to say? 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗃 is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Darlings? That can't be an official designation.
Co czyni Revachol ulubieńcem 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗃?
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗃. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Proszę mi powiedzieć o Oranje.
Oranje is an example of a nation who, as a core member of EPIS, contributes 28% of our annual budget. Next to 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗃, Oranje is probably the most prominent member of the international community.
Który z nich jest najbardziej episowski?
As founding members, they are both very EPIS. Oranje carries a lot of political weight, while 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗃 takes care of the business side of things. 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗃 hosts the headquarters of the major EPIS institutions. Oranje's economy is one of the most advanced in the world. It has successfully transitioned from heavy industry to advanced services and generally acts as an engine for sustainable change in the international community.
But that didn't tell you anything about Oranje.
Nie może pan po prostu mówić jak normalny człowiek?
About what?
O Oranje. Po prostu proszę mi powiedzieć, jak tam jest.
Oh, it's very urban and very well organized. Their streets are clean, their horse cars run on time, the people are polite and efficient. Like I said, they are an example for less emerged nations to follow.
Dość już o biznesie, porozmawiajmy o czymś innym.
Whatever you wish, officer.
Może mi pan powiedzieć o swoim przyjacielu?
My friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from 𝗀𝗏𝗃 and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands and that's all that matters.
To jest 𝗀𝗏𝗃.
𝗀𝗏𝗃 is a candidate member of EPIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
Co ma pan na myśli?
That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21 and it's been pending ever since.
Czym jest ten EPIS, o którym pan ciągle mówi?
EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Intern to support certain Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
God, yes. Sweet standardization. The backbone of rationality and commerce.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the 𝗲𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗵𝘁 feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take 𝗂𝗵𝗲𝗍 to the next level.
No dobrze, ale co to oznacza?
Why, it stands for progress and stability, like the 𝗲𝗵𝗶𝗹 as a whole.
Nie, ale co oznaczają litery w skrócie?
It's been such a wild, extraordinary success thus far. We are very excited to take it to the next level.
Nie słyszy pan nawet słów, które wypowiadam, prawda?
A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident.
Okej, będzie tam tak jak tutaj?
You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy.
Czy Revachol stanie się częścią 𝗱𝗵𝗹𝗍-u?
It's one day going to be a candidate member of 𝗂𝗵𝗲𝗍, sure.
Except that candidate members never become full.
Nie mówi pan, że kraje kandydujące nie zostaną członkami.
No, candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics.
Jak wy się w ogóle zaprzyjaźniliście?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Peninsula? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
O czym pan mówi? Nikt się w taki sposób nie zaprzyjaźnia.
Au contraire. It's how millions of people end up where they are. How did any of us become friends?
Widzę pan jak koalicję zajęła Revachol.
One of the wonders of democracy is that everyone is allowed to have his own opinion. And not just allowed, encouraged even. Have you ever tried debate?
Co ma pan na myśli?
Debating. You should consider joining a debating society for adults. I hear they're oodles of fun. I used to have a flyer for one, but now that I start thinking of it, it was for an improv class anyway. It's this funny theater thing, you know? Very creative. Helps relieve stress.
A chill runs down your spine as you envision a half-dozen people.
Wcześniej powiedział mi pan, kim on jest. Pana przyjaciel, 𝗪𝗏𝗶𝗹𝗵𝗁. Przed chwilą o nim rozmawialiśmy.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
Dobrze, a jak ma na imię?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
A więc tylko co może mi pan powiedzieć, to to, że przybył tu studiować sztukę.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
As though you weren't envious enough of the boy as...
Z jakich sztuk?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
Co pan robi w jego domu?
I'm just enjoying the view.
Jaki widok?
Listen. The Insulindian Bay.
Co z nią?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away.
Pytałem o pańskiego przyjaciela.
My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you've seen him around. He's a busy bee.
A busy bee? What an odd choice of words.
I'm all ears, officer.
Dziękuję, wszystko.
A moment. Officer, do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Czy nie będziemy... ale dlaczego nie możemy porozmawiać później?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
Sure, go ahead. It's a beautiful space. Let me know.
Okej, to dobra, zapiszmy jeszcze. Próbujmy jeszcze raz z nim porozmawiać, jak już pozbieramy tutaj jakieś rzeczy. Popatrzymy chociaż na nie. Dramaturgia i elektrochemia. Intelektualizacja. Dramaturgia. Elektrochemia. Okay.
You have acquired the hat. I'm sorry to say I did. Officer,
He holds out his hand.
No. I was on the balcony. That's when I understood. I went back. Officer, all men, I presume. Well, eventually, you're right, of course. I'm afraid I don't. All I can. My watch. No, I didn't see the. Of course. Anything I can. My friend. What about him? I'm just enjoying the view. We're old friends. Not. I'm sure you'll see him around. I'm all ears. Of course.
Dobra, no wychodzimy. Dobra, i co ja teraz mógłbym tutaj dać sobie? Dobra, spróbujemy. I tu nikogo nie ma. No chyba tyle, no chyba ten dzień można zakończyć. Okay.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and
Idź spać.
the bed is still cold from the wind blowing.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man.
Dlaczego?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately. Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
Wszystko wina systemu. System mnie zawiódł. To moja wina.
Now, you're finally thinking about something other than yourself. Let's see how far that'll get you.
Ja chyba potrzebuję pomocy lekarskiej.
Oh yes, that'll check you out, give you some pills, make it all okay. The Wonder Makers.
Don't be stupid, Harry. It's not happening. They don't make new kidneys and livers in hospital. All you've got to do is pray to God it passes and stare at the flickering darkness.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people, really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Tak zrobię. Cały czas przyglądam się ludziom. Lubię ich.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Otwórz oczy. Zapisik. I będziemy lecieć. Dziękuję bardzo za oglądanie. Mam nadzieję, że wam się spodobało. Do usłyszenia. Siemanko. No i cześć. Dziękuję bardzo za oglądanie mojego materiału. Mam nadzieję, że wam się podobało. Jeżeli wam się spodobało, pamiętajcie, żeby kliknąć kciuk w górę, zasubskrybować i kliknąć dzwoneczek. Wszystko, aby zawsze być na bieżąco. Jeżeli macie coś do napisania, napiszcie komentarz, dzięki temu będę wiedział, że jesteście, że wam się podoba i przede wszystkim, że chcecie, żeby tych materiałów pojawiało się więcej. Dodatkowo, jeżeli chcecie się wdzięczyć za to, co robię i podoba wam się moja praca, pamiętajcie, że możecie kliknąć w moją nazwę, wejdziecie do strony głównej mojego kanału, kliknąć opcję wesprzyj i za 2 zł, 10 albo 30 zostaniesz wspierającymi według waszej tutaj chęci i potrzeby oddania trochę tej dobroci w moją stronę. Dziękuję bardzo za oglądanie, trzymajcie się, do usłyszenia i życzę wam miłego. Bardzo serdecznie dziękuję wszelkim wspierającym za to, że jesteście. Dziękuję tym, którzy byliście wspierającymi i dziękuję wszystkim tym, którzy po tym właśnie filmiku zdecydowaliście się na wsparcie. Przede wszystkim to nie jest tak, że wspieracie osobę, która ma tysiące widzów. Wspieracie małą społeczność, której dzięki każdej osobie z was, każdej złotówce, którą mi przelejecie, każdym 2 złotym, które jesteście wspierającymi ptasiakami, za każdą tą jedną osobę bardzo serdecznie dziękuję i za każdą tą złotówkę dziękuję, ponieważ dzięki temu po prostu mam chęci, mam motywację i przede wszystkim mam dodatkowe finanse, które pozwalają utrzymać ten kanał i utrzymać wszystko, co się wokół niego dzieje, włącznie z kosztami prądu, kosztami kupowania nowego sprzętu, kupowania nowych gier i w ogóle całego czasu, które spędzam, czy to nagrywając, czy to streamując i czy to jeżeli w przypadku wielu sytuacji rozmawiając i wspierając osoby, które w jakiś sposób czują się gorzej, więc moja działalność jest bardzo szeroka i cieszę się, że doceniacie ją. Jeżeli ktoś z was czuje się gorzej i chciałby ze mną porozmawiać i ma jakieś takie problemy, możecie do mnie napisać, zagadać, wszystko na Discordzie, a link do Discorda w opisie.